Hello, my name is Abel Buenrostro, and I will be presenting a video on the right procedure to lapping scope rings. This right here is me having them lined up. Uh, by the way, this is assignment 2, week 2, FT 221. Now I will be showing how to lap this to the best of my ability. I am not in my own shop. I am borrowing this shop tonight. I am far away. But they asked to demonstrate that these were pretty lined up. I got them pretty lined up there. Trying to adjust the camera as close as I can. But I will go ahead and take these off. These bases are completely tightened now. Once I remove the bases, I will start with my compound. Now this step right here is me removing the other half of the ring, the upper half of the ring, to begin to prepare for the lapping compound. And once that lapping compound is on and applied, I will go on to the longer tube. Now here's the lapping compound I will be using, something sent to me by you guys. Also these bases, the scope I will be mounting, everything was sent by you guys. Just wanted to show you what I'll be using. As I said before though, I am not in my own personal shop, so I'm working with what I got, but I'll be using gloves and my fingers to apply this lapping compound, and I'll give a quick demonstration on how I'll do that. I'll just grab a little tiny bit right here. I'll apply it to the inside of not only the rear ring, but the front ring as well. I'm not being very careful on where it's getting. It's easily removable with a little bit of brake fluid or any kind of compound you'd like to use. I prefer Remington gunpowder oil or gunpowder spray, but it does the same. I applied it to the bottom rings, and I'll show a quick. There you go, right there with the camera. I'll be applying it to the top rings as well and give you guys a quick little demonstration. Next step you'll be seeing will be me mounting this, which this is what ends up guiding completely. But it's a pretty simple deal here. Here it is, another finished piece. I'll be doing the same to the top, and I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Now here's pretty much what it'll end up looking like at the end, or in the middle of the process. I'm gonna start in tightening down, screwing these bolts down, and then I'll be showing the exact lapping process here in a little. I do want you to note, you don't exactly want to tighten these all the way down. Simply snug it up to where you can still move this around. The reason being is, well, you won't be able to move it if you tighten it all the way, and it'll be very difficult, at the very least, to do and complete the actual lapping process. So just a tip. Now right now we're pretty snug, very snug actually, but still allows for movement. As we go and start actually lapping, they'll start to loosen up a little bit, and you'll go in and tighten pretty much as you go. Do a reasonable amount first, and then go ahead and tighten up Don't really worry about the mess exactly, just because it will become more and more as you go. As of right now, you just want it to spread all around those rings. Make sure your vise is tight. Like I said, I'm not in my own shop, so I don't know these tools very well, which is a little bit of a shame, but we're working with what we got. Okay. You want to do all kinds of motions. You know, pull forward, pull back. You want to really spread it in there. Go to the sides, make sure it's everywhere. Do almost like a circular motion if you can. I would say do this and continue this for a reasonable amount of time. I'd do it for 5 minutes. Another tip, something I would recommend doing is, as you're taking off these bolts, just make sure you keep them and know which one goes to which. At least I like to do it that way. This is 4 bolts per ring, so I like to know which one goes in which corner, just in case, you know. I think it's all more precise that way, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I mean by fully covered. You see, we've got pretty even compound all across right there. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off this excess and give you a better look and show you the bottom, how it turned out. Make sure you know which one goes to which and how you took it off. Yeah, trying not to drop it, but here we are trying. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this upper piece, set it all on the side over here, show you guys down here on the bottom what the bottom looks like. That's pretty much what it looks like. Pretty covered, I'd say. I do say it could take a little more. This is just mostly for demonstration of understanding the process of it, but I am still trying my best. It is also my first time doing this. Never before have I done it, but I think it's turning out pretty good. Go ahead and wipe the excess off the sides here and clean it off. I think my finger's a lot more accurate than me using a brush, to be completely honest. At least not knowing where the rest of other people's tools are. So, working with what I got right now. Okay, that's pretty cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the upper sides here real quick. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mount that scope and show you guys how that's done. Every piece is all cleaned up now. I will go ahead and start demonstrating the way I'll mount this barrel. But before we do that, I do have to demonstrate the correct lapping and making sure everything's still aligned now with the lapping compound. So I will go ahead and demonstrate that right now. Like I said, make sure everything goes back to its original. I'll go ahead and screw some of this in and show you guys how it turns out. So here we go, all 10 up. We actually look very straight, a lot straighter than we did before, actually. It wasn't exactly as perfect as it is now. So I'm actually very happy with the results. And we'll go ahead and move on to mounting the actual scope sent to me by SDI. Now here I have all the lapping tools put away and ready to mount my scope. I will be using actually a little level. This is all I had available. I'd prefer my actual leveling scope. I pretty much had these lines marked out already on my side onto how I wanted this before, but I'm gonna go ahead and go over it with a level, make sure everything I have on here is pretty straight. There you go. And I'm gonna go ahead and start putting mounts on very gently. Like I said, don't necessarily worry so much about a little bit of mess right now. I do like a cleaner work area, but it's hard when I don't have the commodities of my own home. You know, makes it a little harder. But we're doing, and it's coming out really cool, I think. I just got this little rifle and figured why not make this little scope on it, get a little chance to show it off. I stripped some of the paint on it. It was spray painted. Still got some more work to do and some pins to replace. It's not the nicest, but it's okay. So fast forward here so here you go, pretty much not completely screwed or tightened down yet. I'll do that as I go here and kind of tighten these up a little bit evenly. Trying my best to keep that bubble straight in the center. As I make a mess of myself over here. You don't want to tighten this too much. Kind of take it easy. It's going pretty level still, so I'll fast forward here. Here it is, all tightened up pretty much, and there you go.